hunters are the best conservationists in Australia. What we're about is the ethical and sustainable harvesting of wild game in South Australia. We all desire to keep this activity going. It's in our DNA that, 1,000 years ago, we were all hunters and gatherers, and that's how we survived. We still feel the need to be able to provide for our families by ethical harvesting of wild game.
We're on Errawong country here, and First Nations have a deep spiritual connection to this country and have had for 60,000 years.
It's important to continue that tradition so our kids have got these memories that we have as children.
I used to hunt here with my father back in the 70s, and he hunted here since the 50s.
When I leave, I want this wetland to be in a better place so my grandkids, who may not hunt, it doesn't matter if they hunt or not, but they're connected to this country and they're looking after this country.
It's important that people realise we're not out there just killing things. We're harvesting wild game for our families to consume.
It's been passed on through generations and generations, and here now we've got younger members that are doing the same thing with their fathers, or not just their fathers, their mothers too.
For me, it's really about sustainability and the connection to hunting my own food and knowing where that connection comes from.
I've got a connection with this land I have since I was born.
Our people are passionate about the environment. It doesn't matter what area you're looking at, our people are on the ground. And we advise immediately if there are issues.
And we realise if we don't look after the hunting grounds, we've got nothing to pass on. We have to keep wild places, and that's for everybody. If you haven't got wild places, what's the point of living? Fancy a world with no tigers, fancy a world without places like this.
Yeah, we do love the environment, and we're out there, we keep an eye on things, and we report them, that's for sure. Yeah.
I think a lot of people miss the fact that hunters have a vested interest in ensuring that the environment is pristine.
As hunters, it's part of our responsibility to look after nature, and part of that is doing pest control.
And so for every day that we may hunt or be out here, we want to put in 10 or 15 days of time on country and looking after what we have.
With all the chaos going on in the world, with COVID, etc., we see ourselves as being a constant in society. We are under attack from different groups. We want to do anything we can. We want to be part of the solution, environmental solution, conservation, and allow our people access to hunting.
I don't want us to be the last generation that remembers where food truly comes from.
At the end of the day, it tastes good and it's good for you.
CHASA represents people who are legal and who are law-abiding. We work closely with the government and work closely with the Department of Environment, and we comply with all of the requirements.
There's limits to what you can hunt because there's a lot of people on this earth, and therefore we cannot all go and shoot, and we need to maintain the population of those animals too. So it's very important that we do it properly.
What we're doing is about family, about community. We want to make sure that this is still available in the future for our families. What we do allows people to get back to nature, have no negative impact on the environment, and continue to provide food for their families.